Archangel Michael says, you were never supposed to know this truth, because once you do, everything changes forever. Something has been deliberately hidden, cloaked in smiles and gentle touches, so you wouldn't suspect. But now, divine eyes are opening yours, and this secret will burn through the illusion like fire. You feel it, don't you? That strange discomfort when your loved one avoids certain conversations, glances away too quickly, or stumbles over a simple explanation. It's not paranoia. It's your spirit trying to protect itself before the betrayal cuts deeper. Behind closed doors, a story is being rewritten. One where your name is erased and replaced with silence. They hoped you'd remain in the dark, distracted by love, never realizing the manipulation beneath. Archangel Michael says, the mask they wear isn't just to fool the world, it's to keep your heart under their control. A performance so polished, even angels paused at first. But heaven sees all. Type Amen to get blessing 333. They smile when they see you, but inside, there's fear. Not fear of you, but fear that you'll finally piece it all together. Because once you do, they know you'll never return to who you were. The calls they hide. The messages they delete. The stories that don't quite match. Each of these are bricks in the wall they've been building, trying to keep you from the light of truth. There's a person you think you know, but the version you see is carefully constructed. There's another version, buried beneath secrets, that they've been desperately trying to keep hidden. And now, that version is cracking through the surface. You weren't meant to stumble upon the half-heard conversation. You weren't supposed to catch that strange moment when their expression changed after a name was mentioned. But heaven allowed it, for your protection. Type Amen to get blessing 934. Archangel Michael says, the betrayal was not born from hate, it was born from weakness. And yet, weakness can still destroy trust. You gave them everything, not realizing that your kindness made them bolder in their deception. A message was sent from their phone late at night, while you slept peacefully beside them. A photo you never saw. A comment that didn't match the tone of someone who claims to love only you. But heaven saw it all. They've confided in someone you don't even know. This third person holds pieces of your life, your relationship, and your heart, without your consent. And if you knew what was said, it would break you. The danger isn't just in what they've done. It's in what they were planning to do. They were going to make a choice, a permanent one, that left you behind while they walked away guilt-free. Type Amen to get blessing 288. The whispers they share when you leave the room, those aren't innocent. They are calculated. Each word, each look, each smirk, meant to gauge how much longer you'll remain blind. Someone tried to warn you once. But they masked it as a joke, or a question, or a rumor. You brushed it off, because your heart didn't want to believe that someone you love could be capable of this. And still, you feel the pull. The knowing. The echo in your soul saying something's wrong. That your name is being mishandled in conversations you were never supposed to know about. Archangel Michael says, they can't hide what they did in the spirit realm. No mask survives there. Their real intention, soaked in selfishness and half-truths, has already been exposed to heaven. Type Amen to get blessing 477. You have angels surrounding your heart right now, holding it tightly as the truth begins to shatter illusions. They know this will hurt. But they also know this is the only way to save your spirit from deeper harm. There is a plan heaven is preparing. A divine setup that will bring you face to face with the evidence. A voice will tremble. A phone will slip. A forgotten message will resurface, and then, you will know. Don't feel guilty for sensing the shift. Your spirit isn't confused. It's reacting to what's hidden behind the mask they show you, behind the hugs that feel slightly hollow now. They love the version of you that doesn't ask, doesn't notice, doesn't press. But you're not that version anymore. You're evolving into the warrior heaven needs you to be. Type Amen to get blessing 891. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Their actions may not scream betrayal in obvious ways. It may look like harmless friendships or meaningless conversations. But underneath, there's a desire to keep doors open that should have been closed. That friend they swore was just a work buddy. Look closer. There's a timeline that doesn't match, a detail that keeps shifting. They're not just hiding the truth from you, they're hiding it from themselves. The lies aren't loud. They whisper. Soft, subtle misdirections designed to keep you from seeing the cracks. But God has sent light to the exact places they hoped would remain in shadow. Someone close to them knows the truth, and is silently struggling with whether or not to tell you. That person has seen too much. And their conscience is getting heavier. Type Amen to get blessing 625. Archangel Michael says, this was meant to be the love that healed you, not harmed you. But now, the line between love and manipulation has blurred. It's time to call back your power. The silence you gave them wasn't weakness, it was grace. But they mistook it for permission. They thought if they could keep you quiet, they could keep control. You're not here by accident. This message reached you because heaven is watching the tears that haven't yet fallen. The ones that come when you finally see behind their words. You may want to believe in who they were, but what matters is who they are when you're not looking. And that version has been making choices that risk everything sacred between you. Type Amen to get blessing 708. A photo will surface soon. A location you never visited. A tone of voice they used with someone else that they've never used with you. It will feel like a slap of reality. The timeline is shorter than you think. Within days, the truth will come rushing in, not to destroy you, but to set you free. Free from manipulation. Free from confusion. Free from the ache of loving blindly. Someone from their past has re-entered quietly. That person carries history. And secrets. And the kind of familiarity that can shake the very foundation of your relationship. They thought you'd never find out. They believed their past would stay buried. But heaven doesn't let lies live too long when your heart has been too honest. Type Amen to get blessing 144. They are watching you closely now. Studying your reactions. Testing to see if you've caught on. What they don't know is, your spirit already knows. That spiritual ache, that fatigue, that sudden change in energy when they touch you or speak. That's not coincidence. That's your body resisting the lie. The dream you had recently wasn't random. It was prophetic. A glimpse of what's hiding beneath their smile, granted to you by angels who know you deserve better. Soon, you will hear a name repeated. A name that keeps coming up in unexpected places. That name is the key. And when you investigate it, the whole truth will unfold. Type Amen to get blessing 317. They can no longer manipulate the timeline. The cover-up is breaking. One forgotten detail will undo everything they've tried to hide. And you will feel it. Not just in your mind, but in your soul. The way your spirit lifts when the lie dies will be your first taste of true freedom. Archangel Michael says, "You were never meant to be betrayed by love, but sometimes the lesson is hidden in the pain. From that pain, you'll rise with power they never expected." The next time they try to explain, listen with new ears. Not the ears of someone hoping to be reassured, but the ears of someone ready to be free. Type Amen to get blessing 882. Your breakthrough is not delayed, it was waiting for this moment of revelation. With every lie exposed, you are realigning with your divine path. This was a detour, not your destination. Soon, peace will replace the chaos. Confidence will return. And you will find yourself surrounded by connections that are pure and true. You are not broken. You are being rewired. Reconstructed by truth and clarity. And this pain will not follow you into your future. Forgive yourself for believing them. You believed because your heart was clean. But now it's time to choose yourself, fully, without guilt or apology. Type Amen to get blessing 999. They are already sensing you've changed. They feel the shift in your energy. The authority in your silence. The strength in your gaze. Heaven is proud of you. For waking up. For daring to look past the illusion. For not letting pain make you bitter, but stronger. Archangel Michael says, this was not the end, it was the unveiling. Now, the real you will rise. With truth as your sword and wisdom as your shield. Let them speak their final words. Let the truth echo louder than their justifications. Your freedom doesn't need their permission. Type Amen to get blessing 5000. You were never weak for loving them. You were never foolish for hoping the best in them. That belief in love was your light, but now, that same light is helping you escape the darkness they placed around you. Every sign you ignored was recorded in the spirit realm. Heaven has marked every tear you held back, every moment you bit your tongue, every time you settled for confusion instead of clarity. Those moments were not wasted, they built your awakening. You gave more chances than anyone else would. And still, they played with your trust like it was disposable. But that season of being overlooked ends now. Your name is being restored in the book of divine justice. The pain you've carried will soon be reversed and repaid, not by revenge, but by restoration. Everything they tried to hide from you is about to stand in the light. Type Amen to get blessing 676. There's someone who knows what they did to you. That person has remained silent, not because they agree, but because they fear the backlash. But they are growing tired. Their spirit is heavy with the truth. Soon, a slip of the tongue will break the entire illusion. It may be an accidental message, a voicemail left open, a mutual friend who couldn't carry the guilt anymore. Your enemies will expose themselves through their own arrogance. And the one you love, who thought they were untouchable, will crumble when they realize heaven chose you to reveal the truth. The shift in the atmosphere around you is real. You are no longer walking in circles. You are walking toward the end of the deception and the beginning of your divine elevation. Type Amen to get blessing 1144. Archangel Michael says, you've been divinely equipped for this moment of truth. You didn't lose anything, you were being prepared to gain what's real, honest, and spiritually aligned. They only loved the version of you that didn't ask questions. But you are no longer that version. Your spirit is bold now, awake, and protected by legions of light. Everything they said about you to others behind closed doors, heaven heard it all. You don't have to fight back. The truth will fight for you now. There's a final peace coming, a confirmation so undeniable that even they won't be able to deny it. When it comes, remember, stay silent. Let God roar louder through justice than you ever could with words. Type Amen to get blessing 355. You'll soon find that your peace no longer depends on their approval. The spell is breaking. The emotional chains they used to keep you confused are rusting and falling apart. They will try to sweeten their voice. Pretend they're the victim. Rewrite the past to look like a misunderstanding. But you will remember what your spirit felt when no one else was watching. The truth may shake you, but it will also shape you into someone they can no longer manipulate. Into someone who cannot be deceived by surface-level apologies anymore. Their downfall was underestimating your divine discernment. They thought you'd never grow into this version of yourself. But here you are, stronger, wiser, and no longer under their spell. Type Amen to get blessing 2444. A new person is being aligned for your life. Someone who will not play with your heart. Someone who will not bring confusion into your peace. This divine connection is only possible once the false one is exposed. Your future cannot be built on lies. That's why this revelation is happening now. Not to destroy you, but to make room for something purer, higher, and blessed. They will feel the distance growing, even if you haven't said a word. That's because your energy is no longer available to their deception. You're moving in silence, but protected by thunder. You don't owe them another conversation. You owe yourself clarity. You owe yourself freedom. You owe yourself peace. Type Amen to get blessing 818. Archangel Michael says, your name will not be smeared for their comfort any longer. Heaven is clearing your image in places where they tried to distort it. The same mouths that lied will confess. Their double life is collapsing. The web they weaved is catching them now. They are becoming entangled in their own drama, and you're finally stepping out of it. You were never meant to compete with lies. That's why God is removing you from that space of confusion and elevating you into full truth. Let them wonder how you found out. Let them panic. Let them try to retrace their steps. They were never in control, heaven was watching it all unfold. Type Amen to get blessing 6666. You will soon walk away, not with bitterness, but with power. The kind of power that only comes when truth breaks chains. The kind that turns pain into a weapon of light. This chapter won't end with heartbreak. It will end with divine justice. You'll see their mask fall, and your value rise. Those who doubted your intuition will watch in silence as the truth confirms every feeling you couldn't explain. You don't need revenge. You just need to rise. And that rise has already begun. Even now, as you read these words, angels are setting the stage for your freedom. The truth will set you free, literally, spiritually, completely. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. You are walking away with your dignity. You are leaving behind manipulation, emotional starvation, and spiritual suffocation. What's ahead is bright, pure, and undistorted. This isn't just a breakup. It's a breakthrough. One orchestrated not by pain, but by purpose. One that opens space for the blessings they tried to block. You will rebuild faster than you expected. New love. New vision. New alignment. It's all coming. Heaven will send signs faster now. Watch for repeating numbers, unexpected conversations, and dreams that feel too vivid to ignore. They're all part of your activation. Type Amen to get blessing 5005. They once prayed you'd never find out. But you did. And now they're the ones afraid. Because nothing terrifies someone with secrets more than someone with spiritual clarity. Archangel Michael says, "You are not their lesson, they are yours." But now the teaching is over. You have graduated from deception. The diploma is truth. They underestimated your strength. But you're not here to prove them wrong, you're here to walk into your right. Your divine inheritance. Your sacred, untouchable power. Let the silence speak for you now. Let your energy carry the new boundaries. Let your peace be the loudest thing in the room. Type Amen to get blessing 1777. From this moment on, expect closure from heaven, not people. Expect divine reversals. Expect hidden support to surface. And most of all, expect the unexpected blessings that follow truth. Your light scared their darkness. That's why they tried to dim it. But it's too late. You've remembered who you are. There's nothing left to prove. Nothing left to fix. What's broken wasn't your fault. And now, what's real will never require that much pain. A final door is closing. And with it, the old you. Let it go. Step through the next chapter with grace, and God will flood it with more than you ever imagined. Type Amen to get blessing 10,000. You were chosen to receive this message not by chance, but by divine design. Heaven has been watching your soul struggle in silence while your heart clings to a version of someone that no longer exists. That chapter is now coming to a divine and irreversible close. Everything they built on false words is collapsing. The connections they formed behind your back are being exposed. What was once protected in shadows is now being dragged into the light of your awareness. This is not just the ending of a lie, it's the beginning of a revelation. The people who were part of the cover-up will slowly begin to remove themselves from your life, because they know their time in your story is up. You don't need an apology anymore. What you need is restoration. And heaven is rushing that restoration to you right now through divine intervention and angelic force. Type Amen to get blessing 3838. The version of you that tolerated dishonesty has died. In its place is a new you, rising out of the ashes with clarity in your eyes and sacred fire in your spirit. They will not recognize the strength that now walks in your silence. Their web of lies was not designed to last forever. They gambled that you would stay blind. But your spirit has become a mirror, reflecting every hidden motive, every hidden person, every betrayal disguised as love. The people who supported them in their deception are starting to fear the truth you now carry. They're whispering about you, not because you're broken, but because you're powerful. They didn't expect you to receive this message. They didn't know your soul was aligned with divine timing. But now it's too late. The heavens have spoken. Type Amen to get blessing 747. Archangel Michael says, this is your moment of righteous detachment. Detachment from the chains of emotional abuse. Detachment from manipulation dressed as affection. Detachment from people who only loved your silence. You are no longer afraid to be alone, because you are no longer alone. Heaven surrounds you. Angels protect you. And every lie that tried to trap you is now powerless. The phone will ring soon, but don't expect the truth from their mouth. The truth has already been delivered through your spirit. You know what they did. You just don't owe them your energy anymore. They are beginning to feel the consequences of their choices. The blessings they blocked from you are now returning, but not to them. To you. Multiplied. Sanctified. Type Amen to get blessing 1140. That sick feeling you felt for weeks, the one you couldn't explain, was your soul trying to scream louder than the illusion. But now, the fog is clearing. And what's left is undeniable. You'll begin to remember small moments, their hesitation, their defensiveness, their slip-ups. All of it will make sense now. All of it will stitch together the full picture. They didn't just lie to protect themselves. They lied because they feared what would happen if you knew your own worth. Because they knew once you did, you'd walk away, and never look back. Heaven never punishes with truth. It purifies. You were never being punished. You were being positioned. And now your positioning will elevate you out of every false space. Type Amen to get blessing 4444. Their old patterns are still chasing new victims. But you are no longer one of them. You escaped the cycle. And now, it's your light that will reveal their shadows to others too. They will try to return with confessions, with half-truths, with rewritten memories. Do not be tempted. What's ahead of you is so much more valuable than anything behind you. You are entering a season where you will recognize deception the moment it breathes near you. You won't have to second-guess, analyze, or overthink. You will know. Their greatest fear has come true, you now know who they really are. And in knowing, you are now free. Type Amen to get blessing 7575. Let this be the last day you carry pain that was never yours to bear. Their betrayal wasn't your fault. Their secrets were never your burden. You were the light, and they tried to dim it. A conversation will be overheard. A screenshot will fall into your hands. A mutual connection will say too much. The truth is chasing you, and it's almost at your door. Archangel Michael says, you are safe to let go now. Safe to stop wondering what else they're hiding. Safe to stop making excuses for their behavior. Safe to stop loving someone who wore a mask with your name on it. This final unraveling may shake your world, but it will not break you. Instead, it will build you into something unshakable. Type Amen to get blessing 666. The next time you look in the mirror, you won't see someone who was lied to. You'll see someone who survived the lie. Someone who's rewriting the ending with power in their hands and truth in their veins. The tears you cried in silence were collected by angels. None of it was unseen. And now, heaven is sending you comfort, not through empty words, but through divine justice. They will not forget you, not because of love, but because of guilt. Their memory of you will haunt the places where they pretended to care but truly betrayed. You don't need closure from them. Your closure is coming from above, in the form of protection, elevation, and undeniable miracles. Type Amen to get blessing 9999. This next season of your life is going to be silent, strong, and stunning. Silent, because you won't need to explain your truth anymore. Strong, because you finally believe in your worth. And stunning, because your glow will speak for itself. You will meet someone soon, someone whose energy won't confuse you. Someone who doesn't run when things get serious. Someone who honors your pain and never hides behind it. That person will speak love fluently. No mixed signals. No hidden past. No double life. Just clarity, honesty, and peace. The old flame will watch in silence, realizing they never truly knew how valuable your heart was. But by then, you'll be too far into your healing to look back. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. Everything they built on lies is falling. And everything you build now, with truth, with God, with purpose, will last. This is your promise from heaven. You are chosen. Not just to receive this message, but to rise from it. To become the testimony that proves God delivers justice in silence. Archangel Michael says, your tears watered your transformation. Every moment you felt forgotten was the moment angels were forming your restoration. Let this message echo in your soul, you are done settling for half-truths, half love, and half respect. It's all or nothing now. And you deserve everything. Type Amen to get blessing 77777. You're not healing alone. Heaven is surrounding you with wisdom, clarity, and unexpected peace. Watch how fast the confusion leaves your life when the wrong people are removed. They will one day speak your name again, but not with pride. With regret. Because you loved them more than they deserved, and they gambled that you'd never wake up. You're wide awake now. Not bitter. Not angry. Just ready to protect your light and never let it be dimmed by shadows again. From today forward, you are walking in full alignment. And no one, not even the one who lied, can stop what heaven has prepared for your comeback. Type Amen to get blessing 11.